Good morning. It's 9 a.m., July 11th, 7-Eleven. Convenience store that I went to a lot as a kid. Get an audio check here. Kid? Yep, there he is. He's talking. Go straight to channel comments. Only thing in here, Matthew Barnes says, "Hey, Doug, I found the 5 Dougs video you were talking about. I had watched it. I had watched recently, probably it. So it was in my watch history." And that's that one when I was explaining to somebody, somebody asked, "What's with all the little Dougs?" And it's because of this 5 Dougs show that I did. Now, I did get some flack from people about the poor quality of this. Well, what you don't know is that I did that kind of spur of the moment up at the cabin with inadequate equipment and just slam bang wanted to get it done. So you see these border lines and so on, and that was not as good as I could have done in those days, but I just didn't feel a desire to go further with it. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Where do I want to go next? Oh, the next thing I want to show you is I got the issue solved that I brought up on Saturday about being able to shut down my computers and turn them on remotely. So I want to give you a follow-up on what I found there, because it turned out to be much simpler than what it could have been. So the links that some of you provided for how to configure that, I did not wind up using those. That was these 2 links. Let's see, that one, and oops, I just lost the other one. I just brought it in, which I understand those methods of doing it, and they would work fine, but I've got a much easier way to do it, and this was the other one. In fact, the easier way I realized to do it was going to not be as good as what I wound up with. After the show on Saturday, I realized, hey, I can just, what was I thinking? Oh, use the Amazon Echo switch device to turn the power off. But what I explained on Saturday I wouldn't be able to shut the computer down. I'm trying to remember the evolution of how that all worked, because it worked out much nicer than what I thought. Here's what I found. In BIOS settings, I went looking further for that, and this is the setting that I told you about on Saturday, that I had set this for that next boot after power loss would be this fast boot, but that only works if the power goes out while the computer is running. If I shut the computer down and then turn the power off remotely using one of these Amazon smart plugs, and then turn it on after that, the computer would not come back on with that setting. Well, turns out there's another setting. This one on the Advanced tab. Now, just for review, I'll go back to the prior photo. This one's on the Boot tab. On the Advanced tab, found this one, Restore AC Power Loss. It was set to last state, which means if I shut the computer down and then power is cut and then power is turned back on, what do we want the computer to do? Well, for last state, that means if the computer was shut down, then it would stay off. So I changed that to be power on, which means now I can shut the computer down, turn the power off through the Amazon Smart Switch. Then later when I turn the power on, the computer will automatically turn on. And that works perfectly for both Big Beast and Baby Beast. And then I went one step further. I re-enabled hibernation on both computers, which means I can leave programs open, then hibernate the computer, then turn the power off with the smart switch, then later turn the power back on with the smart switch, and both computers restore from their hibernation. So the startup is a little bit quicker and the programs are open, and I don't have to bother with shutting everything down when I go to shut down the computer. So that works beautiful. I've been doing that every night since then. I had told you that I wanted to do it when I leave, but I also been shutting the computers down at night. Well, Big Beast build anyway. Now because that's so easy, I've been doing that every night. And it's about saving power during the summer months because the power is so much more expensive. And the other piece is to keep this room cooler. So that's the status of those two. And I think that's all I have lined up. So I'm going to go to the chat room. Pop out chat, make it bigger, and zoom in. Go to the top. Nick Poverman says, I walked into a bakery and asked the lady at the register if I could buy a bagel with cream cheese. Sorry, she replied, we only accept cash. Wintermute asks if I'm feeling better. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. When I went to bed last night, I did not know. I was contemplating that I might cancel again today, but nope, I'm all good. Jeff Ryman, good morning. Rick Lakes, Carl J, beautiful day in the neighborhood, says Brian Lightfoot. Alice says hello to everybody. Beautiful day. Hello, neighbor. Rand Israel, Ken Stout. And Alice saying hello to Ken, Selden Ball. I haven't checked to see who's got a show. Let's go see who's got a show that I can redirect to. Go to customization, and then I didn't have any trader set up for today. That I don't know why that one's on there. That's actually, I think that's a live stream that's still scheduled somehow. Carrie's got a show. I don't see anything for Ken. Ken, if you're going to do anything, let me know. I'll go ahead. Let's see. I'll leave that on screen for a little bit before I click save there and see if Ken's got a show coming up. Carrie has a show later today. I don't see anything from Ken yet. Ken says hello to Josh, and Josh, since I know you're going to ask me, yes, I got your email about Saturday, and that's fine. Selden Ball, FWIW update. Update Tuesday required 2 boots on my computer. Oh, today is the second Tuesday. I don't figure out what FWIW means. Required 2 reboots on my computer. Wants to update .NET, wants to patch the update. I don't have any yellow dots yet for doing update reboots. John Williams, am I ready for Prime Days? I don't put a whole lot into Prime Days, frankly. And I hope it doesn't sound snobbish, but I don't really want to buy. I don't want to put a lot of effort into sale prices for my clients because I charge my clients time. So spending my time trying to find a sale price to save my clients money, if I'm spending my time on that, that's not a smart business move. For myself, buying something that I didn't really need just because it's saving me money, that's not really something that's worth me spending my time on, because I should be spending my time either on billable stuff or my own enjoyment of life. So I might look once in a while at Prime Days, but I don't put much effort into it, frankly. Tony Wallow says, good morning. AVDVRW, good. No, W is not good. I got to put watch on the desk. Otherwise, I won't hear if Tony's trying to send me a text and let me know about a problem. Josh, I got really bad sunburn. Ken is why haven't been around. Wintermute to Ken. Did you get the TV? Speedy C, hello. Ken to winter mute. As of now, no email, no more. No mas, no more. I think that's the right way to interpret that. Prime Day. Oh, is today Prime Day? See, I don't even know when Prime Day is. Is today Prime Day? Chris bought a watch. Josh says hello to Little Doug's. Chris Garrett, I went to my doctor today. They had ViewSonic monitors. Guess what was attached to the back? A mini PC. Chris Garrett, they had mini PCs, not Dell or HP. They looked a lot like the ones Carrie does. Lawn Dog's listening. Okay, Lawn Dog, too many emails. I'm not interested in the emails on that topic. Please don't send me emails like that. Nick Pilverman, Carrie has a show later today. Windows 11, notice laptop they had was Windows 11 for the doctor's office. Ken Stout says no show coming up. So I'll go ahead and do the redirect, save that redirect to Carrie's show. For what it's worth. I thought it was something like that. FWIW. Fwiwi. I'm trying to pronounce it. Fwiwa. Stop it, Doug. Just stop it. I guess today is Patch Tuesday. Yeah, updates aren't out yet. I checked a little bit ago. Hey, Josh, Ken, everybody. Dennis says hello. Mine was checked at 7:47 and none. Just check something with Defender. Prime Day is today and tomorrow. Thank you. Why, Doug, why are you reading every chat message so much? Because I don't have any other topics to talk about. Chris to Josh, I know it hurts being the sunburn. Maybe next time you get sunscreen. Alice, Windows Spotlight isn't working for me anymore. Windows 10. Windows Spotlight. What is that? Is that little frame on the desktop that Windows wants us to use for searching for things? Windows Spotlight. What is Windows Spotlight? How desperate am I if I'm Googling that? Windows Spotlight is an option for the lock screen on the background that displays different background images occasionally and offers suggestions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have been doing these other things. So that's not working for you, Alice? I think mine is. So that means someone local is doing mini PCs for offices around town. Oh, Rick says Carrie might be in Studio A. Speedy C, I found a video on Windows 12 the other day. Yeah. All right, let's go see what fakery you got here. Oh, are you kidding me, Theo Joe? Windows 12 is coming. What is he showing in here? Windows 11. Is this really a video on Windows 12? It's every time I've gone to look at one of these, it's always been saying that it's not confirmed, it's not announced by Microsoft, and this is just all rumors and speculation. It's not, what did he say? A video on Windows 12 the other day. There's lots of them out there. Not worth talking about. The light that shines in Windows, personalization background. My Windows Spotlight works just fine. So let's go check on mine. If I go minimize a bunch of windows, I don't want to do Windows D to minimize everything because I want to keep XSplit available. So if I go here, right click, display settings, drag that over to this monitor, make it big. It's personalized, isn't it? Not display. Wouldn't it be personalized for Spotlight? Background, slideshow. I don't know where it is. I don't go to this enough to care about it. Change your lock screen background. Or is this the thing where you have to download Windows Spotlight to get to it? Change your lock screen background. Nope, that just gets into here. Changing. There's a place to get the stuff from Microsoft. I don't think it's in here, is it? Go to lock screen. All right. Lock screen. That's where I am. Sorry for the typo. The like what you see does not show. And the image hasn't changed in over a week. Do you know how to fix this on Windows 10? I went to lock screen, Wintermute. Change the background to spotlight. Background. The spot. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what happened before is I did this drop down and somehow I was assuming that was the title of this drop down list. Right. And then changing lock screen background, that's help from the web. Screen timeout, screensaver. And remember a place to change how frequently. Choose one app to show detailed status on the lock screen. No, I don't want to show those. It's not really screen timeout. Seems like there's a way to change how often. Change lock screen background, screensaver settings. That's going to go to the web. All right, you tell me how to do it. Chris, my lock screen is disabled. I do not like, Chris says, I do not like all that spotlight. I just want plain login screen. I do like spotlight. Ran asking Chris if he disabled it in group policy. So when Chris said it's disabled, I think he's done that by choice. He did it with a registry hack. So what Alice was saying here, like what you see does not show. The image hasn't changed in over a week. Oh, you know what? There's something down here. Isn't there? I've seen that. Yeah. I'm remembering there's an icon down here, I think. Of course, I'm going to prove myself wrong, aren't I? Yeah, no, nothing there. Okay, so how to change Windows Spotlight settings, preferences. How about that? Click settings on bottom left corner of the start menu, personalization, lock screen. Click the drum button. Well, that's not what we asked for. In the top right, like what you see. I want more, not a fan, disable hero image. Not seeing anything. Background image settings. That's just going to take us to the same place. Same place. Nick Poverman's got something with Mini Tool. Yeah, I like to stay within the Windows operating system, though. That should be fixable within the Windows operating system. Alice, is it possible that you did some kind of registry tweak that has disabled that? Thumbnail, a little different place for Windows 10. Go to lock screen, change. Reg hack, same principle. Windows 11, there's an icon on the desktop for changing frequency of photos. Maybe that's what it is. Windows 11, there's an icon on the desktop for changing what's the name of the icon, Dennis? I just eaten lunch, so now I'm tired. That's the way it goes with me. I've blood work done. It's in the Windows operating system. Look at the link. Okay. Windows Spotlight not working. Reset Windows Spotlight settings. Personalization lock screen. Spotlight. Windows R and then type all that. Content Delivery Manager, local assets. Select all the files, delete to remove the old files. All old Windows Spotlight pictures, reset Spotlight settings. Windows R again, run and do this. Right-click settings.dat, rename it to settings.dat.back. Right-click roaming.lock, rename it roaming.lock.back. Yeah, well, it's not a menu option to do it, and it is with, well, it's not hacking, but you're certainly having to do a whole lot more than I would like. I'd like to see a switch somewhere. Then they want to run SFC, System File Checker. I think it's likely that these first two things might just fix it. Let's see, does Alice respond to that? No reg change. She didn't do a reg change. To Dennis, yes, that's the thing which is missing. Yeah, the part learning about this picture. When you're seeing that picture, she doesn't have the thing to click on to learn about this picture, and the picture's not changing. It's just stayed static. I wonder if how about this, Alice? Might maybe be simpler than going through those steps. If you go into personalize, go to lock screen, and just change it to one of these standard pictures. Yeah, that's lock screen, and then change it back to Windows Spotlight. Just change it away, and change it back. Have you tried that already? See if that might be enough to reset it without going through all of those file gyrations. It says, yes, you tried this. But we'll try again. So I'm assuming you mean my suggestion about switching to a picture and then back. And it might be changed to the pictures and restart a picture and restart the computer and then switch back again. And if not, then go through these steps here. I might go through those steps for you during the show tomorrow, if you want me to do that. Windows 10 have the same old pictures. Windows 11, yeah. Dennis says you won't have the icon if you're not doing Windows 11. Is working fine until last week. Chris talking about his blood pressure. Dennis saying, yeah, just do a switch. And Alice says, yes, thank you. So I'm going to guess the yes means that she's saying yes. She was referring to my suggestions there. Seems like it just shouldn't be that, you shouldn't have to jump through all of those gyrations, but it might be the case. Since I don't have anything else to talk about, I'll go look closer at this. 4 ways, mini tool tips. So this is tips from the mini tools site. This post provides several possible ways to fix it. Mini tool software designs professional data recovery software. That's a commercial. On this page, how to fix. Somebody sent me a text message asking if I'm Helen Romeo. Is my name Helen Romeo? I'll go ahead and block that. Info, block this caller, block contact. Because they've sent me a couple messages during this show. How inconsiderate. Windows Spotlight, Windows 10 feature beautiful pictures, yada, yada, yada. How to fix not working. Disable Windows Spotlight. And to do that, yeah, they're saying choose picture or slideshow so that you get off of Spotlight. Press Windows R. So before doing this Windows R, they want you to disable Windows Spotlight. That makes sense. Disable it before you go through these things. This is just opening a folder. Then they want you to select all the files. Okay, I'll go ahead and do this stuff. I should have stayed there. Come over here, get off of Windows Spotlight. So choose a picture. There's a picture. And then they want me to Windows key R and then paste that. So here's Windows key R, Control V to paste. This opens this folder. Control A to select all of them. Press Delete to move all the old Windows Spotlight pictures. So I'm thinking the idea here is that maybe you're not getting new pictures because they've reached a maximum or something. There's 36 items there. Are these actually, can I double click these and see what they are? Trying. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's just, it has no file extension. So that doesn't work. So Control A, delete key to delete all of those. So that's that part. Delete them, then reset Windows Spotlight settings. So I think then they're saying go back and, well, I don't know. Do they mean to go back in there and choose it again? No, this is step 3. This is what they mean by it. Windows key R again. So I'll Control C to copy that. Windows key R, Control V to paste that. Press Enter. And I'm going to drag this off to the side. There. They want me to right-click Settings Dat, rename it to Settings Dat Back. All right, so right-click that, choose Rename, and change it to put a .bak. I could actually just delete that file. Right-click Roaming Lock and rename it Roaming Lock Back. Instead of right-clicking, I'm going to single left-click and then single left-click again. Then move the cursor to the end of that line, put a period BAK. And press Enter and then click Yes. And scroll down and see what else they do. Then restart your Windows 10 computer. Well, I can't do that while I'm live streaming. Enable Windows 10 Spotlight feature again. So since they want to restart here, that would indicate that you do need a restart. So for instance, Alice might choose a picture. Because they're telling us to restart the computer, that would imply to me you should restart the computer, then change it back to Windows Spotlight to test that method, meaning to do it without deleting these files and renaming these files like they've told us to here. Enable it again, then Windows I to open the settings, select Windows Spotlight under option background. So this is, they're just telling us how to re-enable it and check to see if it works well now on your Windows 10 computer. All right, this step down here, doing it with PowerShell, that's a different way of doing this. You don't need to do that. You can use any of these 3 methods. This was fix number 1. You could do it that way, or if you prefer, you could do it this way with PowerShell. Or if you prefer, you could do it this way with System File Checker. Or you could do it this way, update Windows 10. No, I disagree. I did step 3 and number 4. No, these first 2 should fix it. I guess they're saying if those two don't work for you, then you might need to go do these because you got some deeper problem. All right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. B of A ordered to pay 100 million US dollars to customers. I'm not a B of A customer, so they're not going to pay. Really? This is somebody else texting me, a friend. $100 million to each of their customers. Wow. I'm regretful that I'm not a Bank of America customer. They're going to pay $100 million to every one of their customers. Ken Stout, your ghostwriter name? I don't know what you're referring to there. Oh, the name on that somebody was asking me on my text. Helen is Jennifer's real name. Maybe. Could be. All right. I think that's all for now. Here's my email address. I'm signing off. Sayonara. Goodbye. You can send emails to me about tech questions, Windows-related questions, preferably, that I can respond to during a Windows Daily Show. Or if you want the credentials to join us on the Zoom session on Saturday, you could send a text message for that. I typically don't respond to email messages, and please don't send me emails on other topics. Not interested. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.